My oldest grandson just graduated from high school. I'm not going to talk about whether or not I cried, but I was there when he was born, and I'm shocked that these 18 plus years have gone by so quickly. And it's funny because everyone you talk to says, go to college, go to college, go to college. And I did say about a year ago to my grandson, you don't have to go to college. Now I have to make sure I'm not anti-education. I have a PhD. I am a consummate learner. I love school. And we can talk about the ideological push that's currently in colleges these days, where our kids aren't necessarily getting a great education, but they're just getting, liberalized. But apart from that, we often tell our children, go to college, or if you don't, go to a trade school. Very, very good. Or if not, consider the military. But there's another option, and in this day and age, I don't think many people consciously talk at the dinner table of it to their children. And it's a vocation to the priesthood, or a vocation to marriage, the two vocations. I have been praying for about 5 or more years that God give me at least one priest. One grandson becomes a priest. I mean, it would be a joy if I had more than one, but I absolutely want at least one. And my daughter actually asked me at one point, what's the big deal? Why do you care if you get a priest? And I said, a priest is the chosen son of God. And priests, it said, get 2 guardian angels while the rest of us get 1. Priests, when they go to heaven, are the highest levels because their hands are consecrated. Priests, if they choose the wrong, get the deepest levels of hell. Priests are the only ones on this earth that can ever convey the Lord to us. They are the only ones that can baptize them, except for emergencies. First communions, confirmations, marriage, and anointing of the sick. Am I missing one? Oh, confession, of course. But if you look at the most important, the Eucharist, the food, only a priest of God can hold up and say, this is my body, which will be given up for you. And in a mystery of the faith, in the great miraculous power that is God, what is in his hands is no longer bread, but the actual flesh of the God of the universe. I mean, the Eucharistic miracles that have been studied. It is the left ventricle of the heart. It is the universal receiver blood type. I want my grandson, any one of the 5 or more, to consider the holiest of professions ever conferred upon man. And I'm doing this video because I want you as a parent or as a grandparent to sincerely consider it. I know so many of you are saying, I want grandchildren, I get it. I'm glad I have 6. But let's just talk, first of all, gender. If you have a grandson, you often, it's his wife who's kind of got the kids. So just there is that. But apart from that, you may not have someone carry on your name, but the spiritual children that will be given to you through your son's ordination are tremendous, if in fact you are praying for his priesthood. I would consider it quite an honor, even though I didn't birth any of my grandsons, but quite an honor that the Lord would find me fit to give me a grandson. That would be one of the chosen sons of God. Because I do know that in part my prayers would be responsible. There's no prayer that's uttered that isn't answered. And I pray at the end of every Mass, specifically at the Latin church we go to, oh God, grant that one of these children might become a priest or religious. I myself want to live as a good Christian and want to guide these children always to do what is right, so that I might receive the grace, oh God, to be allowed to give you a holy priest or religious from this parish and from my family. I've prayed it 1,000 times or more, probably 2,000 or more. And I know God is going to answer that. I feel very firmly at least one of the 5 of mine will be a priest. So I end this video by saying, please consider praying that one of your sons takes this holiest, most noble of professions. Yes, they will be persecuted, but they will be loved, respected. They can bring back to the church the glory and honor that so many other priests in previous generations who didn't do the good have kind of taken from its reputation. Your son can help give back the glory that will never be taken from God. So on this graduation season, all these graduates, I say, go off and make your mark in the world. Consider doing it for the Lord alone. Consider becoming a priest. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching this Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.